All right, so today I'm taking a bit of a detour. I will get back to specific body parts, but today I thought I would talk to people who want to work out but are just not into bodybuilding. They don't want to get crazy strength. They don't want to start doing like powerlifting. They don't want to be some big sexy beast or anything specific. They simply just want to be more active and to improve their physicality so as they age, their quality of life doesn't deteriorate so quickly.
It's been shown that a lot of seniors become very sedentary, they retire, they go home, they start getting aches and pains, so they don't do as much as they used to do, so they become much more sedentary, which you just lose so much strength and endurance in your muscles. It's not good. So it's very, very important that as we age, we get more physically active, and of course, depending on your age, you don't want to do like crazy tension, bicep curls, and whatever else trying to get big. You just want to use the muscles. That's pretty much it. It's just about getting the muscles to actually perform their job every now and then so they don't deteriorate and they stay strong and able to do what's necessary. How should I work out if I'm not into bodybuilding, I'm not into strength training? I just want to be more active and functional and have a better quality of life as I get older. The best way, in my opinion, is through functional training. By functional, I mean using exercises that will allow you to perform daily physical activities that you would, but easier. So say you got to pull something off the top shelf, and it's heavy. It's like 10 to 15 pounds. You start doing shoulder press. You might only start at 5, 10, 15 pounds in each hand, or if you don't have access to dumbbells, you're doing a military press with a bar, or using a machine. You might not start out very high, but you go up. Soon you might be able to do 15 pounds in each hand, 20 pounds in each hand. So now what you're grabbing up on the top shelf that's 10 to 15 pounds is going to be nothing, Your chances of getting injured are way less than if, you sit in that chair, you watch Netflix all day, you never use your shoulders. They're cold, they're getting tight, depending on your posture, and then you go and pick something up that's heavy. Not going to be good, not going to work. So just making the muscles actually go through the motions sometimes, that's all you need to do. Makes you feel way better. Helps with your posture. That's another big one. Posture deteriorates eventually just from being sedentary, not doing as much. Very important to work out, keep your posture nice. It is important to not just isolate most of the time. Some things you are going to isolate, but most of your exercises you're going to want to be doing more compound or complex movements. Compound because the whole body's working together, and different complex movements because you're probably not going to be doing tricep pushes like this. There's not a lot of stuff that you're going to be holding back there. Why would you do that? That's not functional. There's not really any reason you need to be doing performing those. If you do have a job, you got something around the house, I don't know, maybe the hose is really tough, so you pull it like that for whatever reason, okay, then go for it. Just be careful. Don't go too crazy. And by complex movements, what I mean is, say, this is for a little bit more advanced than just straight beginning. I'll give you my recommendation on what exercises you should perform at the beginning, but to give you an idea of a functional workout is basically like a squat press. Instead of just doing shoulder press, instead of just doing squats, you squat and you press. Squat and press. A lot of times, if you're picking up something heavy or you're doing something, you're going to try and use as much of your body as you can, not just your shoulders. Hey, sometimes we might need to isolate the shoulders. Get them a little bit stronger. Keep them up with everything else. That's okay. But for functional movements, you're going to want to try and incorporate as much as you can of the body performing those movements. Saying that, you don't want to be crazy. You don't want to be doing some crazy, who knows what kind of stuff that is just going to get you hurt. Especially like balancing boards and that type of stuff. I would just stay away from that altogether. The best way to start is just with a basic whole body workout. One day, do the whole body, do a few sets for each body part. That's it. So the main muscle groups are the back, the chest, the shoulders, the arms, the legs, and the abdominals. For the upper torso muscles, like your back muscles, your chest, your shoulders, for this, you're going to just want to remember this one little trick. Every workout, you want to do a horizontal push and a horizontal pull. You want to do a vertical push and a vertical pull. That's it. Shoulders, back, and chest. That's all you want to do. A couple examples that will be good is for the horizontal push and pull. For the horizontal push, do some push-ups. If you can't do a regular push-up, it's too much, go on your knees. If that is too much still, that's fine. Grab some dumbbells, find a bench press, find a machine, grab a big sack of rice, 20 pounds of rice. Whatever you got, it's hard right now because of COVID. So it's all just about pressing, just like that. Just like that. That's it. And for the horizontal pull, the horizontal for your back, it's just a pull, it's just a row. Do that. Grab the cables and row. If you don't have cables, you only have a dumbbell or a straight bar, try and bend over as much as you can. Make sure you keep your back nice and straight. Don't want to hyperextend. Don't want to shorten like that. You can see why that is bad in my shortened trapezius video. I talk about that. But yeah, so get into your workout. First two exercises, push horizontal, pull horizontal. Next, we want to push vertical and pull vertical. So lat pull down's great. That's the best. You can do pull-ups depending on how strong you are and everything, but most of us are just going to be able to do lat pull down. If you don't have access to a gym, you don't have access to cables, my recommendation would be to get a band to do it. Otherwise, it is a little difficult to perform that vertical pull. Doing it upside down, you could possibly do it on a bench, a decline bench. Not really. It would not be fun. Blood rushing to the head. I tried it a couple of times, didn't really do anything for me, so really do the pull down. If that's not possible, whatever you were rowing on, if you were rowing on a cable machine, lean forward just like this, try and make your body straight, and just get into the same position of a pull down, but with the row setup. For shoulders, just to finish it off, I do recommend doing a few sets of rear delt flies. Once again with a cable, a band, or even just bent over with a couple of dumbbells. The rear delts are super important for shoulder stability. Really helps your rotator cuff from getting injured by supporting it. Also pulling your shoulder back a little bit. We bench press so much and we do so much like this and we're so rounded playing video games or on the computer or watching TV that really working those guys out a little bit extra really helps pull your shoulders back, give you a nice full developed shoulder that's going to protect your rotator cuff.